Hello and welcome back to Coding a Minigame. Now, we are going to implement WorldEdit in this episode, and it's going to be very exciting. We're going to use WorldEdit to get the selection for the walls, not the outside the map, but the walls. Just the walls. We're going to make it simple. Just the walls. You're just going to select 2 points for the walls. You can choose to select only the wood blocks beneath that if you have the redstone version, or you can just choose the walls that are physically in the way and just delete them on load. Now, I found out that when I did, um, what am I? Oh yeah, I found out that when I did the just removing the wood blocks, it would be very laggy, and it actually, I think I had a code error. But we will try this, and if it doesn't work properly, we'll look at it. So we're going to import WorldEdit. This is 6.1. It's actually 1.8, but because 1.9 does not have a plugin yet. Now, first off, we have to go to walls and go on enable. Do we need anything other? No, we need to go. I want to do something special. Oh, jeez. Before the on disable, right here, we will do public static world edit plugin get world edit. Return world edit plugin bucket.getServer.get plugin manager .get plugin world edit. Now that's the get world edit method. But in the enable, first thing that in on enable here, if bucket.get get server get plugin manager get plugin world edit. Remember to capitalize it. Dot is we do this. Yes. We will do cmd.send message chat color dot red no chat color dot red plus world edit not installed disabling plugin. Can we disable? I'm wondering, do we do just return? Can we just return and stop the whole thing? We'll find out. So if WorldEdit is not found, um, we could do a soft depend or depend in the walls, because this will depend on both the walls and tag API. Or we could make it so if tag API is not found, um, we will simply just not use tag API. Just not register the events, that's all. So you'll have to make a separate event for the colors. But now that we've got the world edit checked for, I'm guessing, we will go into and make a new command, I believe. Yes. In the commands, you will make a new class and call this set wall. We could have made this in the arena commands, but I like to do things as I've done it before. So we're just gonna copy that if args.length is not equal to 1, chat. Okay, so we need to just cast this to player because you need to use WorldEdit. So chat util.send message usage /set wall index, because it will find the world from the current world you're in. So don't use set wall when you're not in a world, in a wall world arena. Make sure you're in an arena. We also need to return here. And then we need to make a selection. Get selection. I'm not saying what I'm doing, but we're gonna make a new selection, and it's gonna be from bucket.selections.selection. That's gonna be equal to walls, which is the main class. It'll get WorldEdit, it'll get selection for the player. And then we can check if S is null. Now I'm gonna do a new send message. Please make a selection with WorldEdit. Like that. Remember to return, else it will give you an error that I can tell you. Now we're gonna make a string, and that's gonna be world name, which is equal to p.getWorld.getName. It's gonna get the world of the player. I'm gonna make a double ax, so that's point A. Get minimum point dot get x, and then double ay is equal to s dot get minimum point dot get y, and double az is equal to s dot get minimum point dot get z, then double bx, which is point b, s dot get maximum point dot get x, and then double by is equal to s dot get maximum point dot get y, and then double bz is equal to s dot get maximum point dot get z. Now then for the saving, we're gonna do file configuration data is equal to settings.getInstance.getData. So we can just do data.set arenas dot plus world name plus dot walls dot plus args 0 plus dot corner a dot x. Okay. And then we can do ax there. Then just copy that 3 times. You only need to change those. So we're going to copy that. And then we're going to do settings.getInstance.save data. Like that. Then we can do chat util.send message wall set wall, and then plus args 0 plus set. There we go. So it tells us which wall is set, which is handy. What I've figured though, when setting walls, I get very I misled. I get very misled. I don't understand where I am, how many walls I've gotten, and yeah, it's just messed up. Now that's the command. Now we're gonna go for the map class, and here we will add a private, just private list of cuboid selection. These are a lot of weird stuff. I messed around for a long time doing this. Now, as you know, I don't need to tell you it's a new array list because you can't do a new list. That won't make sense. And then here you're gonna make inside the new map. You're gonna do if this to check so it won't return error if it's empty. Get configuration section arenas dot plus this dot file name plus dot walls is not equal to null, which means that configuration section exists. And then we're gonna do for string s. S is a lot. I use s a lot. We're gonna get configuration sections arenas dot plus this dot file name plus dot walls. Basically, we're just gonna do that again. Dot get keys, sorry. Dot get keys false. So we get all the uh, wall IDs. Basically. We're gonna make a world element. It's gonna be a little more complicated than this. This is just getting the. Okay, so remember the dot there. Oh, that's the path. That's just gonna make things easier for us. So now we can do location A is equal to new location W data dot get double path. See, now we can use path plus dot corner A dot X, and now just copy the data dot get double. Now remember, change this to Y, change this to Z. Now you can format, and if I manage to get a semicolon, we can make this better. And now basically just copy this for location B and change the necessary additions. And now we do cuboid selection wall is equal to new cuboid selection WAB, which is going to return a new selection. It's going to basically just return the selection we've made, which is with the axe. So we get 2 points and the cuboid inside that. Then we're going to do walls dot add wall. Okay, so that's going to add that to the wall, the private. This is private and separate and different for every instance of map. So every map has its own set of walls, which we want. We don't want it to drop every wall in every world, because we won't be loading every world. Oh well, we do. So we might have to do something here. Let me just check here. Oh yeah, in the world creator, we need to set that before we make a map. So just move that now in the here. Move that before map creation, because in the map, we could just do maps here. In this map, in the new map, we will be specifying this, and making a cuboid selection needs the world to be imported. You don't need to be in the world, but the world needs to be imported into Bucket. And that's exactly what the world creator does. It imports it or creates it if it doesn't exist. Which is why we create backup. Ooh. Yes, because yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. It will create a backup if it does not exist in the backup folder. And it does it blazingly fast apparently, which is good for efficiency. Back to map. We've added this now. And do we have the drop walls here? Here, okay. We're gonna make a new method in the map. It's gonna be below get all maps. Okay, it's just gonna be below here actually, so we can find it. We're gonna do public void drop walls. We don't need a parameter for that. And then we're gonna do for cuboid selection cub cube. No, okay, just a cub because we're gonna use cube. Let's just use C uh, and go through all the walls. Then we're gonna do cuboid region cube. So we go to new cuboid region bucket util dot get local world because this requires a local world to work. Now I can do cube dot get world, c dot get world, sorry. And then for the uh, oh, I see. New cuboid region world, and then c dot get native minimum point, and c dot get native maximum point. And that's going to be deprecated. I don't know why, because there's no other way to do this that I've found on the internet. And I don't know how to use JavaDocs. JavaDocs? JavaDocs. Now we're going to make a new edit session. Session. So this is going to just make a new session where you can delete and remove blocks and add blocks. New edit session. Bucket util.get local world. C.get world. I believe that this cuboid selection should have gotten a local world instead of so get world or get local world. I believe would help us a lot. And now we'll do cube.get area. Yes, cube.get area. Now we are gonna do a uh, we're gonna do a try and catch statement because this might catch a max changed block exception. And that would just eat the print stack trace. And import the okay, let's just type this out. Session.set blocks for the cube to new base block of air. Okay. So what I had here was having a return. I believe using a return will make it stop completely if one fails. Or when this is done, it's gonna fail or stop. So it's only gonna do it once and not for all the walls, I believe. So that's bad. So now we're gonna test this very soon. So that's the drop walls method. Now go into walls class and go to the start method if we can find it. Start. No, the game. There we go. Drop time. So we're gonna just temporarily add a thing to that. So I just need to find it. There we go. So we're gonna do if game time do 1 times 60 divided by 2. So we get 30 seconds. So we're gonna do map.get active maps, not drop walls. And I found out that what we're gonna do next after this, we're gonna do include tag API and add the colors to everything, and possibly a scoreboard. But I need to do this one by one because all my tutorials for now have been 15 minutes plus, and that's too much. Just now it's too much. So we're gonna test this very quickly. So, no, not there. That's the recording folder. Here, and we're just gonna run. Now slash votes is gonna return nothing. Slash walls. Now slash add arena walls to the walls 2 slash edit arena walls 2. And that's gonna import the world and letters in it. I got some seeds apparently. Now need night potion. Slash wand, because I've got world edit and it seems that world edit is working. So we're gonna get all these walls. I believe that we're just gonna delete the whole wall that is in the way because it seemed to have some issues. So to that slash set wall. We didn't import the world or the wall commands. Of course we didn't. Set wall permission walls.admin. Okay, BRB.